Hey, what's going on, guys? Garden Shed here, and welcome. So today we're on the V-Strom. We're off down to Rykas. So currently we're off down to Rykas for the end of season meetup, which is hosted by the Chronicles of Mr. Fishe. So for those of you that don't know what it is, it's basically a YouTube / moto vlogger social media meetup. He does an end of season and a beginning of season. So, you know, beginning end of year, and it's always quite nice. Because I see a lot of people that I haven't seen for a long time, like Hippodromes, Phil 480, loads of people, which is brilliant. So I thought it was a good excuse to get a few more miles in on the V-Strom. It's now had its first service, it's all running. But yeah, I mean, it's had its first service. I'm on 720 odd miles, and so far, absolutely loving it. I mean, I've ridden more in terrible conditions than I have done in nice conditions. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that watched the new bike reveal video. I genuinely am astounded at how well it's done. I don't know whether it's sort of that early support has just been picked up by the YouTube algorithm, but I can't remember the last time I had a video that got over 1,000 views in the first 2 days. So thank you to everyone who has liked and commented, and also picked up some new subscribers. So brilliant, thank you ever so much. It's certainly been a while since I've done some videos, and sort of I did a few update videos. I know people didn't really like those. Well, not didn't like them, but you know, I just wasn't able to ride for various reasons. I had a lot of stuff going on personally, and if I'm not in the right headspace, I tend not to ride, and I certainly don't record. I don't think it makes for very good viewing, but because it had been so long, I've made a series of rookie errors throughout that video. You know, I went to go test the camera on the new helmet because I had to replace my helmet when I came off the Hemi, and yeah, forgot to put memory card in, so that wasn't very good. And then that Cornwall run-in, I forgot to pack spare batteries, so that's why that video came to a rather abrupt end. So yeah, series of rookie errors. So I've made sure I've got a spare memory card today, I've got spare batteries, they are charged. So fingers crossed, everything shall be alright. I have been having a few issues with the camera. I think the drift's starting to show its age now. When did I get it? 2015? No, because this is my second one. 6 years old, I think. It's starting to show its age a little bit. Sorry for going very slowly. I can't actually see very well. Between the sun and my pin lock failing, visibility is not good. So yeah, I took the battery charger to charge my drift on the way down to Cornwall, so I remembered that, but then the way back was absolutely horrendous. I didn't record because the conditions were so bad. Conditions on the way back from Cornwall were absolutely abysmal. It took me 11 hours each way with a few stops because I was just getting knackered because I've not done that sort of mileage for a while. And obviously when you're on B roads and A roads, it's a lot more tiring than doing the same mileage on motorway. So maybe after the house move, I'll look at getting a different camera. Or rather, I have got a different camera. I've actually got a GoPro Hero 7, which I bought and never really used. And now you can't get the mic adapter for it. I can't find one anywhere without paying like 200 quid. So yeah, absolutely loving the V-Strom, and I hadn't realised till I actually got this how much I'd missed having a V-Strom. Like, I always missed it, and I always knew my Tiger wasn't as good. But it was funny, my next door neighbour was giving me abuse. He goes, who goes and buys a new bike at this time of year? As I was sat there sort of as it was getting dark washing it, and then about a week later he goes, I found out who buys a new bike at this time of the year, and he's gone and bought himself one of the new Transalps, which I really want to ride, but I can't. Well, I can. It would just be very difficult. They're far too tall for me, and I don't believe they offer a low seat. I know there are various people that are better at riding tall bikes than me, like Hippodromes and Phil 480. So yeah, we've got a nice bimble down. We'll see how we're doing for time. I think people are due to get there between 12:30 and 1. Satnav currently says 12:30, so no doubt I'll probably stop for a bit at some point. I have noticed a lot of classic cars around today. I don't know if there's something on. As I was coming past Silverstone, there are a lot of old Golfs and Minis and things like that, and oh, that's cool. The difference in size. I don't know if many of you have heard of the Goodwood Revival. I'm guessing you have done, which is sort of classic motor racing between 1948 and 68. And there's a race there called the St Mary's Trophy, which is my favourite race ever, because you get things like the vintage Mark 1 Minis racing Ford Falcons and things like that, and Jag Mark IIs, and it's just epic, proper sort of David and Goliath racing. But it's quite a nice run down to Rykas if I avoid the motorways, otherwise it takes me down M1 or the A1 and stuff like that. But if I head out to Northampton, the sat-nav reroutes me. It takes me down through Buckinghamshire, Aylesbury, through the Chilterns. It's actually a nice route. But it always amazes me, the further south we go, the more traffic we experience. Like how much heavier the traffic is down south is insane. A little bit of an update on the Himalayan. So it is almost finished rebuilding. It's rideable now. I've just got to wait for new fork leg to arrive, which apparently is on a 10-week back order. The screen and handguards I'm going to replace, but I'm going to do those after the house move once I've got a little bit of money. 'Cause they're nice things to do, but non-essential. Yeah, I need to give the Hemi a run. I was actually tempted to bring it today, but on Friday, today's Sunday, this went for its first service, so it needed washing. So I thought, well, I might as well bring this, otherwise I've got to wash 2 bikes. I know, first world problems. God, this is a rare sight, me on a motorway. See, I don't understand this, the smart motorway. I get slowing down traffic, but the traffic jams seem to be caused by the slowing down of traffic. What point does filtering become undertaken? Genuinely, I'm intrigued. Yeah, I think last time I ended up going up Box Hill that way. Or no, maybe it was the first time I came here. Ended up going up Box Hill. Didn't realise it was just down here, so no, I'm definitely on the right track. Right. So now, be interesting to see if the others are all here. Oh. Well, that was a nice visit. 6:30 sat-nav says. It was nice to see Hippodrones and Phil and Chris and Redford Baron was there. Haven't seen him for donkeys. So yeah, really nice day out. If I remember correctly, the V-Strom headlight's not the best. Mind you, I've had worse. The Tigers was really good. The Zontez, my Chinese 125 when I first started the channel. I think there's a clip of it. The headlight illuminated the wheel nuts more than it illuminated the road ahead. The Hemis, well, the headlight guard blocks a lot of the light, so that's not the best. Well, I think by the time I'm home, this won't be far off 900 miles, so I'll probably have to do a 1,000-mile review. Although I've already reviewed this bike twice, but I'm still waiting. I think there are a couple of little differences between the Euro 4 and the Euro 5. Oh, it's going to pull away. It's following one of the new Ferrari 4x4s. Oh my god, that thing sounds amazing. I don't know if you just heard that acceleration. That chap on a bicycle wearing a motorbike helmet, it looked like, unless it was one of those e-bikes. Some of them are pretty quick. My dad got one. It'll go quicker than a 50cc moped. I think he bought it from some place in Poland, because apparently it's quicker than the UK one or something, I don't know. Well, it's properly dark now. The roads have been a little bit sketchy, so I'm just going slowly and taking my time. But good to point out, I mean, you know, this is the headlight on the V-Strom. I'll show you full beam in a bit, but it's actually not been too bad. I mean, that's full beam, so it's not bad. We've been making progress as best we can do given the conditions, and yeah, it's been alright. Getting a little bit chillier now. The bike's saying 10 degrees. The what's it? Scott Oil is saying 8, so it's somewhere between the two. Once I pull over, I'll stick my thermal gloves on for the last little stint. Silverstone Village, mind the potholes. That's the thing I'm most concerned about riding in the dark. Actually, riding in the dark never really bothers me. It's more the fact you can't see the potholes. I'm going to pull in and have a drink, bit of a stretch. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching, and take care.